The Entrepreneur of the Year Award is given to a current member of the Kenosha Area Business Alliance or the Kenosha Area Chamber of Commerce who has taken the calculated risk to found or take ownership of a business enterprise in Kenosha County while maintaining a high standard of excellence in their community work. We are proud to present the 2012 Entrepreneur of the Year Award to James A. Kettinger, Sr., President and Chief Executive Officer of Engendron Corporation. Jim has always had a plan. He set high goals for himself and is tenacious in pursuing the steps necessary to achieve them. His first step was becoming a certified public accountant and being deeply involved in the management of many companies of differing sizes and industries, helping them overcome obstacles to growth. He then went on to serve in upper management positions at various manufacturing companies and to create his own business consulting firm twice. It was as a consultant that he first encountered IEA Inc., a Kenosha manufacturer of large-scale industrial radiators. He advised the company on financial and strategic matters for 4 years before being named president and CEO in May 2007. As CEO, he was in a position to directly implement changes and improvements that lead to growth in sales and profitability. To facilitate that growth, the company relocated to a much larger and more modern facility in the business park of Kenosha. Growth also provided a platform for IEA's launch in 2009 of its Silver Linings division, with new products targeted for the emerging modular data center market. Throughout the route of his career, Jim retained his focus on the goal he had established and documented 22 years earlier. He was going to own a manufacturing company in southeast Wisconsin. That goal was achieved on May 16th of this year when he purchased IEA from the owners, George and Sue Newell, and founded Engendron Corporation. Engendron means to cause something to exist. Jim has structured Engendron Corporation as the catalyst to help its 4 subsidiaries grow, both domestically and internationally. It's exactly the kind of thinking and planning one would expect from this year's Entrepreneur of the Year.
Jim is a real person, and he brings his experiences as a community leader, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, and as a proud UW Parkside graduate to all that he does.
Many people ask me the question, why would I do this? Why would I buy a company? There's enormous risk, there's sleepless nights, there's all sorts of challenges that go along with it. Many people would say, why do it? When I think back to when I set my original career goal that I wanted to do this very thing, it wasn't about enduring risk. It wasn't about making a lot of money by doing the deal and selling the company. It wasn't about that at all. It was about what I wanted to do when I went to work in the morning. It was about wanting to function in the way that I'm functioning now, to lead a team of people to great success together.
I think it was very fortunate, the timing of how this all worked for the Newells and for Jim. Jim entered a situation where the company greatly needed somebody of his expertise and his skill set to be able to run the company. And given Jim's background and all the things that he's done over his career, it was like the perfect opportunity for him. And it was really nice to see that once he transitioned from the consultant into the CEO of running the place and then eventually now owning the place, he incorporated all the ideas that he learned over his career into running the place effectively.
Jim is not just a good client, Jim is a great client because he does his homework, he works hard, he stays on top of things, and he keeps his staff doing what they're supposed to be doing.
I think the qualities that have most contributed to Jim's success is character, it's integrity. He says what he's going to do and he does it. He's honest even in bad times. People trust that. When you trust somebody, you'll work harder for them.
The other part about Jim that I appreciate is his willingness to give and his willingness to share his ideas and his willingness to share his commitment to success with others. And that makes a big impact.
I often like to make an analogy of employment with sports fans. I think about locally here we have the Green Bay Packers, and it seems like almost everyone around is a Packer fan or, heaven forbid, a Bears fan. But I look at the incredible enthusiasm fans show for their team, the Packers in this instance. They'll spend a lot of money on attending games and and buying cheese hats and buying jerseys with the name of an individual that they'll never get to meet. They might never get within 100 yards of that person, but they still closely associate with that individual and that team and get so excited and refer to that team's success as our success or our failure. We won. No, we didn't win. They won, right? But these individuals, these fans, are so excited about the success or failure of that team. I want to tap into just a little bit of that, just a teeny bit.
One day Jim came to work and there was a sign up that said shop employees must park in the back. And that is not how Jim likes to do business. He values every employee. Every employee has a job to do, and it's all important to the functioning of the business. He had a new sign made, and on the front it says, "Have a safe day at IEA." And on the back, when they leave after working all day, it says, "Thank you for working at IEA."
My relationship with my father has been more than just a traditional father-son relationship. My father, besides the standard parental advice that he's given, he's also been a great friend and a great professional mentor.
He became a motorcyclist about 10 years ago. To my knowledge, he'd never ridden a bike before. I'd been riding motorcycles for 40 years. But when he took up the hobby with a vengeance. And he has literally put tens of thousands of miles on his motorcycle with his sons. So it's a family adventure.
Our last motorcycle trip came to a halt pretty fast when the deer wanted to ride on the motorcycle with him. So he crashed, and now the deer is hanging in our family room at home.
Jim, congratulations on being recognized as the Entrepreneur of the Year. We at the University of Wisconsin-Parkside, your alma mater, are proud of you and your success.
Jim, on behalf of all the employees of Agenda Corporation, let us congratulate you on receiving this great recognition today. Thank you for all the support you've given us, and may success be in your future for you and your family.
Way to go, Dad, on all of your accomplishments in 2012. We're very proud of you.